Heyo, you guys. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. Now that I've started talking, the cats are like, wait, are you talking to us? I'm not talking to you, but you can come over here if you want to. You're so pretty. Okay, anyways. Alright, hopefully you guys remember where we left off. We were kind of in the middle of a huge, heated, back and forth between the eyewitness and Phoenix, where we are accusing him of the murder of, I've already forgotten his name. The guy. Anyways, I guess we'll continue. We're right at the, ow! Right at the end of the, right at the end of the trial. Oh, she jumped onto my back and clawed the heck out of me. Anyway. Yeah, we're right at the end. Unfortunately, I had to stop before the end because my husband was going to the grocery store, so I had to stop. From the safe point. What are you doing up there, you little panther? Oh! Okay. Alright. Hey, Shot, how are you doing? Okay, let me know if it's too loud. I don't think it is. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. And let's see. This is about... Okay, we're trying to prove how we know that the phone he has is not his phone. And that the phone that we looked at was his phone and had all the criminals' numbers on it. Kitten. I'm trying to think. There's gotta be maybe... starting to expect random scenes. Alright, maybe the fingerprints? I got it! We should check for fingerprints! Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Arrgh, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say, how many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god, now I remember! Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. That was before he got hit with the fire extinguisher. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but... if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go like that? Raise objection.
Hold it!
Hold it! Please, wait, Your Honor. Oh, right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything! Objection! Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering, you will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove anything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Oh, God. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Objection! I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. I'm scared. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business card added to the court record. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the name on the card, the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things, too. Bum, 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 bum. Arg! What? Why is my phone... And what is this stupid sounding ringtone? What? Beep. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, 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 it can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one! So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artists group, he's become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Ah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Yay! That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Aww. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It couldn't have been that bad, could it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. What? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken. I wouldn't say that's bad luck. You just suck at test taking. Experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and she got hit by a car. Before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault! Dustin's death! Your head being all messed up? Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll find a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it. I promise! Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks! You take care of yourselves too. Never! You can't tell me what to do! What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. He's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. My verdict. This person. I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. Aw, poor Mr. Payne. And this girl. Maya? You finally remembered! This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgivable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. With a murder! It probably was. Reunion and turnabout. A brand new episode has been added. Hello, my boobs are down here. Why aren't you looking at my boobs? When did I say that? I don't remember that. Although it does sound like something I would say. Let's see, okay. Brand new episode. Yes. Here's the picture, and it kind of doesn't make sense with the way I've got the screens, but... That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. What depressing rain! Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break within a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I don't bother to bring an umbrella. That's why I didn't bring... But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve, calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $15,000 suit. $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray's Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. The music's not too loud, is it? It sounds like it's loud. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet! That nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand ol' accident and crashes her car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into that accordion model. This guy's vicious. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I... Now, I'm just gonna say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. Do you realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya? Why would he know her name? Okay, nobody's said anything about the volume, so I'm gonna assume that the music's not too loud. I heard you were working under her for a little while. Working under her? Well, yes, I mean... Hey, wait a second there! I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me. So, I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked for a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling! I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fey family, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with the spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? No. I hate her. And so... that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. June 19th, 1:25 p.m. Kurain Village. So this is Kurain Village, Maya's hometown. Why, hello there. Goodbye. What an odd little girl. Hey! Wait up, Pearly! Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow! I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear your training is going well for you. Hee hee. Well, let's talk. Today's channeling. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold, the power of the Maya Intelligence Network! Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So, what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids! That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Kurain Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Girl earlier. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin? Wait, and that means... Is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away! Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kurain Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Because this looks like the place is perfect for grilling burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks! Some burger miso. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Let's look around. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Kurain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fae Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. No clues here. An old bus stop. It says Kurain Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. Whoops. Okay, yeah. I think that's about all that's in here. Noob. Meditation room. June 19th. Fay Manor. Meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allowed such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No arguments there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Guide map added to the court record. Can I show you something? Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? I am a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now, but... And listen good! I'm not the one that made the mistake! This doctor needs his head examined. Today's channeling. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention! I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is the daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? No. Let's look at this map. Okay, we're in the meditation room. There's a channeling chamber. There's a side room and crap. Oh! Yeah, channeling chamber. June 19th, Fay Manor Channeling Chamber. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir. Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from the Mystic Maya. From Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That was it. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. Let me show you something. Good sir! Ah! We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure, go ahead. She's a fae, alright. Just as odd as the rest. So why do you add mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes! How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So... about Mystic Maya. It is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae family, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain village. So how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's. So that's how it is. I guess. Today's channeling. So today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. So, this room is the channeling chamber? The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you mind if we observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what that lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd... She is my daughter. Now then, what is it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to, anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. What's this? Oh. meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Rain. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. You sure about that? There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. Let's get out of here. Does he have anything new? No. June 19th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Let's look around. It looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to a little village like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. I think that's it. June 19th, Fay Manor, side room. So, this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Wakey wakey! There's a bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. What's this? A boar? It's a decorative wooden bear. Oh, a bear. Bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Kurain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you? Gulp. That is kind of strange. Why would it be a bear? Oops. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. I guess that's it. Hey you! Hold on now! This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent before somewhere before. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in what, a year? You are a lot of hair. Who are you again? A lot of heart, lot of hair. Lot of hair, was it? Lot of who? Wait, you best not be making fun of my hair now. No, I wasn't making fun. I was complimenting you on your fine hair. I dare say you're one heartless man, Mr. Wright. It was because of my testimony that your friend got out of being guilty. It looks like you already forgot that. Hold up. You were working with the prosecution at first as one of their witnesses, and came after us as if we were a piece of sirloin steak. Minor detail. Stop being so uptight, letting little things get in the way. The name's Hart. Lot of heart. Don't you go forgetting it. Oh yeah, that's it. Now listen here. I'm here to take some pictures today. Gonna get myself a real scoop. So I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. You betcha. The hardest working one out there, I reckon. Didn't I say I was gonna make a name for myself as a famous paranormal photographer? Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on! Lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Meditation room. June 19th, Fay Manor, meditation room. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guests, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally! Let's go! Click. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny! The key to your mind, the literal key, it seems. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm for the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. What are you? This is Kurain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Bang! Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Bang! Hey, that's a gunshot! Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Break into the chamber. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're going to break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're gonna have to break it down. We're gonna have to break down the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye? Well, yes. There is one matter, that is. Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to the Wright & Co. law offices later. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Slam, slam, crash! Dr. Gray? Click. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Click. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Don't go betting afros here. That's like betting on lives of your children. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hurry, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. My dad used to have an afro when he was in college. It was really big. It's almost like Lotta's. June 19th, Kurain Village. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up pushing the phone booth. I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Let me show you something. This is the perfect time. Hey, they'll be here soon, right? The police, I mean. I reckon you should be getting back to that crime scene now. Yeah, I guess so. What you witnessed? Hey, mister. That gal, Maya. She wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only two of them here in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Dr. Gray. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like a wet sheet. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real tough to work for him. Alright, that's it. June 19th, Faye Manor, meditation room. No, I didn't examine this room, did I? Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit-severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again. What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe? Detective Jimshoe? My name isn't Jim Shoe. The two of them went to the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Well, let's examine now. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. 4? I only see 3. Oh, look! Here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Whoops. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. June 19th, Fay Manor side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Eck! So, isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like, the channeling. Channeling? No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but a murder has taken place. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes! A person has killed another person! Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like, totally a bummer. Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eenie Miney. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like, supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. You think you like this redhead? Or should I say the blonde who dyed her hair? Eenie Miney. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. 'Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why are you taking a nap? Why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put something in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick. And I came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time, because I, like, slept a long time. What happened? So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. The victim! You and Dr. Gray know each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray? Oh, really? That's not exactly what Dr. Gray said. Huh? Well, like, a long, long time ago, I was, like, a patient. Yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. I think that's all we can do here. June 19th. Fay Manor Winding Way. There's no one here, as usual. Ah! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Have you forgotten already? Pearl. She makes me think of my daughter. She looks just like her. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Meditation. June 19th, Fay Manor Channeling Chamber. The police are busy running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like that. I'm sort of Don't look at me. Oh, don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Can I show you something? I'm really busy right now. I can take a look at it later, alright? He didn't even take a glance at it. He is an uncaring jerk. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. Always with the badge, I gotta show it. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet, something about his expression still looks the same. Cause of death. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? After being stabbed, the final blow was a shot from a gun. Okay. Hey, pal, no touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect, now can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. Alright. I guess some of the music's the same. Let's try the village. June 19th, Kurain Village. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right near her. Lada? Wait. Go! Don't let it be me next! Eek! Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me! If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Okay. Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on? Let's see. Going after more photos within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore? What's up? Oh yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Ah, she did, too, even. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hates to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits? And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Alright. Let's move. June 19th. Fay Manor Meditation Room. Oh dear, madam. You have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fay Manor tonight. Even though the murder took place here? What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. June 20th, 8:02 a.m. Fay Manor Meditation Room. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Who will survive the night? It's like Clue! June 20th, 10:34 a.m. Detention center visitors room. Nick! Nick! Maya! What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me. I understand. So, you're the master or something of the Kurain School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is, for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. it happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on the nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But, what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya! It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it! I'ma slap a bitch. Help me! Nick, help me, I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, zero prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearlie and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Magatama received from Maya. I want to show you something. Sorry, Nick, but there's nothing really special about it. Slightly translucent, it's small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. Make sure you show that to Pearlie, okay, Nick? I'm sure she'll be a big help to you. Nothing special about my badge? How dare you! This guard monitors the visitor's room. I wonder if he's bored. Not that I can tell since he never looks over this way. Smile, you're on candid camera. Okay. Move. I guess let's try the offices first. June 20th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Phew, feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Newspaper clipping 1 added to the court record, which means there's going to be a 2. Let's see what it says. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Okay. Whoops, no. wanted to look at everything. A poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. That doesn't look like the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and an attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magical spell, so I guess it can stay. Maya, you bitch! Charlie, a quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always managed to care for this little fella. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days I should try and build up the courage to read one. Maybe. He's never read them. Alright. It's my desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. Oh, wait. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. What did they call it? Murder Manor. I always like these little details that they add. I guess go to the village. Gosh, I've still got an hour. Nothing but talking. June 20th, Kurain Village. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? June 20th, Fay Manor Meditation Room. The meditation room nurtures all mediums young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Can we go in the chamber now? June 20th, Fay Manor. Hey there. Channeling chamber. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site. But I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I've got to show you something. She might say the same thing, I don't know. I will be leaving shortly to meet with Mystic Maya. I simply do not have the time to look at such trivial matters. Examine. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Folding screen added to the court record. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this floor. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. I think that's all we had to look at. What happened? I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Step away from there! Please leave this area to me! Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first, I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. Channeling chamber. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that is? It is that folding screen there. It is the Kurain's sacred writings. Along with the Kurain's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the inhumanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Well, then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? Mystic Maya. I will tell her. I think that's all we need from here is this screen. You're so pretty. I'm talking to myself. June 20th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. It's a really old urn. Okay. Wait, let's look at this. Hello, look at it. It's a small incinerator. I don't think it covers. Okay. Cider. June 20th, Fay Manor side room. Oh, hey! Like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy. Hey, Double Escapement, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Better than yesterday. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith Esquire? That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, right? Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and, you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Oh, you got Pokemon Sapphire? That's cool. Sapphire's what I have. How are you enjoying it? Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Flata ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here! Let's look at this box that just suddenly appeared. Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but maybe, but it's pretty big for just clothes. You accidentally set the clock to the wrong time, so you restarted it? It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Alright, let's talk. Eeny miny. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training? Or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power? I suppose this village is the real thing after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Wait, my DS has the wrong time on it. You had to restart the time again? What happened? Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary. She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. The victim. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too. That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? That's not exactly what Dr. Gray said. Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient. Yeah. Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? You're wrong! Does it still say somebody's sleeping here? You left the blanket a mess. Are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this. So, like, it's all set for tonight. Okay. Can I show you something? Would you take a look at this? Hey, it's like one of those little badges people in Congress all wear. No, no, no. I'm a lawyer. Liar! Like, so is that what you are? You ever seen Daria, the cartoon? Yes, I've seen Daria. That used to be my favorite show. This girl should be in the fashion club. Sadly, I don't really remember much about it. I remember the movie, not the movie, the musical being really hilarious, but I can't remember why. I was wondering why you said babe, and I was like, whoa. You don't know who you're talking to. June 20th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. It's Pearl. Ack! You surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. You've been texting my BF a lot. Now everything is autocorrecting to babe. Oh, that's so cute. It's okay. I knew you didn't really mean to put it. Let's see. She's holding in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Alright, we gotta show her this. Can you take a look at this, please? She's really scrutinizing my face. That's enough already. I'm not that shifty looking, am I? Like when you actually call a teacher mom. Whoops. No, don't show over that. This. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Aww. Ack! I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. The girl's hairdo. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? Oh, she's so cute. She really makes me think of my daughter. So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh, wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, but what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like, I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Well, I have something else to show you. I'm sure it is helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you something so trivial anyway. I'm very sorry. This feels so weird talking to a kid like this. So that is Mystic Maya's Magatama. It's one of the most important heirlooms of Kurain Village. Please make sure to take good care of it. Yeah, I will. Is it really okay for me to have such a priceless object? Alright, let's talk to her. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I've feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great! I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the Kurain technique. I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? Did Mystic Maya really kill someone? I don't know, did she? Supposedly she did. That's why we had to we're defending her. Because she supposedly killed somebody. None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. Item in your hand. So, what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Accept it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. Hee. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one, too. Alright, we got the key. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. She was claiming that she killed someone with her bare hands, though, which seems like she's in shock. Well, supposedly she shot a guy in the forehead. That's what they say. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. OMG rated T? What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yeah. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Alright, this is the new thing for this game. The Magatama. And we're about to see what it does. It's really annoying. Sometimes. Not all the time. June 20th. Fay Manor Side Room. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No! How old do you think I am? Come on, I was younger than you when I had my first child. The victim. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I like totally don't know him. Ack! What is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Phoenix Wright has children? No, he doesn't have children. Psych locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about. But guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I have to start somewhere. Let's give this Cyclock thing a try. Okay. Gumshoe is the only daddy, I guess? Gumshoe doesn't have children either! I don't think we've met anyone that has children. I'm gonna go ahead and save state. Because this stuff's annoying. Can I ask you again? Did you know Mr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. Like, totally more persistent than a roach. Let's see. This girl is hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to... Oh, I have to use it. Okay. Present, I guess?
Take that!
Take that! The victim. Eeny Mighty, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed, for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Eeny and Dr. Gray. I think it's that. Here is your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Alright, I guess I don't have what I need. Oh, I know what I need to do. Pearls did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. Well, it may be possible that you... Okay. Okay, we had to show the person. I think. Wait, why isn't her sister in there? Do we even know that there's... Okay, I don't know if we were supposed to know that they're sisters yet. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay. So yeah, this is the new annoying thing that we have to do when we talk to people. I don't think we do it during trials, just when we're out investigating. June 20th, Faye Manor Meditation Room. Hey, it's you, pal! So you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey! You're a cute kid! Haha! I'm not scary, honest! Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey! I know! I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol! Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. Hey, look! It's my attorney's badge! Good one, pal. You're always good for a laugh with your little badge. But a real man has a police badge. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I was wondering if I could see it too. No, it's okay. It's not that important anyway. My friend who loves Professor Layton said there's a game with Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton that had really long transitions between characters. Yes, I do have that game on my 3DS. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's just called Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton. I don't know. But I do have it. I haven't finished it though. Let's see, what was that conversation about? I don't want to know. He's got a big trench coat on. Alright, let's talk. Maya's guilt? Okay. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lada. Actually, speaking of Lada, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lada's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal, there's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? The victim. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Hello, Chris3033, how are you doing? Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets. And boy, are those big. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Yeah, I've got it. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Is this blind or no? No, it's not blind. But I haven't played it in like 7 years. So I kind of know what I'm doing. Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never loses a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial? And that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? Successor! So, who is the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? The next case is the greatest in the series. I honestly cannot remember what comes after this. But I mean, once I see them, I'll know what you're talking about. Let's see, I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff. And is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. Is the next one with Maximilian? Or is that what his name is? The magician. And I get the terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it! Get over it, Phoenix! That person is already gone.
Maybe I show him the article. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey! It's that news story! The one about the malpractice suit. It is the one with Maximilian? Yeah. 14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Newspaper clipping 2 added to the corner. Okay, is that it? Let's look at it. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Ooh, I'd better shut my mouth. What? I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence, pal. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe this is what we needed for the, psych blocks. Side room. Take that! The victim... my throat. Eeny Miney. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. Told you. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might know of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly?
Take that!
Yes! When the music stops is when you know you got it right. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney? Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that that clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Dance, girl, dance! Let's see, which is how I know you... How you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Yay! We did it! Unlock successful. Oh, I get my health back. I didn't know that. I've always used save states. The victim. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think it was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might need people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Oh, she's gone. Goodbye. Is there anything else to do? Is there someone here? Oh! June 20th, Kurain Village. Mr. Nick! What's wrong? I have never left Kurain Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Never! Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Eni's secret now, but I still don't have any ideas how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Oh. Detention center, I suppose. Tick, 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 tick. June 20th, detention center, visitor's room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice! It's Mia! Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end of. You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But so, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister's in a lot of trouble again. She killed a man. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Other world. Which one? Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please! Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Not guilty. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. Can't have dreams? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. Oh, thanks. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. I'll show her my key. Here's my key, girl. Is it this? Mia! Wow, this badge brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? I would love to stand with you at the defense table one more time. Mia. She laughed at the size of my badge. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen, right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. Do you ever represent someone who is guilty? I don't want to answer that. Yes, you do. So I've got this feeling that Chris is going to say something. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But! How can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who? Who could have... At the time, I didn't know. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. Which means, Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? To be continued. June 21st. 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? How many times are we gonna say the word successor? Manfred Von Karma. He was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. I think Shot's really gonna like this one. Mystic Maya! Pearly! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they had training for 2 days straight with no breaks. That person's name is... Yeah. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't... Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train... Oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than... at least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? Just a scroll. Yeah, I've played all of those too. I have one of the 3DS games, which is not the newest one. I haven't played the newest one, and I have the Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright. And I haven't finished that one either. I've just played them a little bit. He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as if I had just seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorching, fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Ugh. Phoenix, you ruined it. What a killjoy. June 21st, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. I was talking. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and defense prepared? What is with this girl? Mr. Wright, are you finally prepared? Huh? Oh, yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on. So this kid is the famed prosecutor von Karma? I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. You see, I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge! And yes, that's a whip. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? If that's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow! I'm talking! If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Yow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of von Karma blood have only one fate. Death! And that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right, I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of himself or herself. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah! Get to the point already! Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. This magic map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? The look of disbelief on the judge's face is... Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah, and that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. Ready to hear you scream all the whip. I'm sure you're not the only one. Floor plans added to the... Oh, yeah. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. Witness testimony. I'm gonna be ending soon, though. So we may not get to it tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Well, yes, tomorrow. Maybe not. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe. But not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Alright, we got the autopsy report. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Cause of death. Pistol shot to the forehead. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there. Alright, Ran Puma's coming home. So that means it's time to stop. I guess we'll just save it here. Where's my controller? Oh, there it is. Oh no, it unplugged. Crap. Will this work? Ah, just save state. The cats must have unplugged it. I don't think there's any way to save just by clicking. Sir. I don't know how to save it without the... Whoops. Anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play more Phoenix Wright! Justice for All! It's a lot of reading. I can already feel my throat getting hoarse. Anyways, we'll be back tomorrow with more Phoenix Wright. I hope you guys have a good evening, and I'll see you guys next time. So take care, and good night!
a new color. The shield blood.